Here we are, Rishi, my man, head of content over at Twitter. What's good, my man? What's going on? How's your time here at Esports Activate?
So far, so good. It's been a good time seeing a lot of familiar faces such as yourself, and getting to catch up and kind of get the lay of the land on a lot of things, and hearing a lot of different perspectives from the space. But one thing's for certain: everyone is very excited to be here and is really excited about this space. And I, for one, am definitely in that same boat.
Absolutely, man. Why this conference out of everything? We travel around, we're at every event, and it takes a toll on you. But I think a lot of people really showed up for this. Why?
I mean, it's in New York. New York's always a fun time and a good place to visit. So definitely appreciated that. And it was a unique group. Sometimes you see a lot of the same people at some of these conferences, but I think that we definitely had a unique group of people here and a lot of different faces that I've been wanting to connect with. So the who's who was here, and definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. What's your takeaway? What did you learn? Anything you appreciate out of this event?
Probably, I think there's a lot of excitement from brands to get involved in the space, and I think that the folks that were here presenting have shown some really exciting and unique opportunities. And I think that we're also going to see a lot more of the infrastructure that this space really needs come into play this year. And so that's
thinking on the data side and analytics. What do we?
Data analytics for sure.
A Twitter guy.
Those are some of the things. Data and analytics. It's important, and I think that stuff is going to be great in terms of how brands can then measure success. So that's, I think, really the big thing here.
All right, Rishi. Look, man, give 8-year-old Rishi some advice on getting into esports, man. You've had a long pedigree with the guys. Fizz, Hector, all of you guys go way back. We'll give the younger version you some advice. What would it be of getting in the industry?
Be patient, stay hungry, and don't be afraid to, you all have to start somewhere. I first started in the space selling gamer glasses. So, I mean, it's really about working hard and being patient and not being afraid to, find any opportunity to get into the space and work hard at it and stay hungry.
I think we'd like to hear your day-to-day at Twitter. What is life like, head of gaming at Twitter? I mean, it sounds like a huge job, right? So, what keeps you up at night, man? What's top of mind?
I think it's how are we doing more? How do we better support our partners? How are we doing more to help them innovate and optimize for the platform and for their audiences? And how do we help them grow? I think it's huge. Gaming is huge. Esports is huge, and it's that education. Educating everyone else about banging on the drum and telling everyone like, hey, this is really a big deal, and you guys should be paying more attention to it. So. Day to day, coming in, definitely open up the Twitter app on my phone and on my laptop. Going through and catching up on emails, and then really starting to do outreach with our partners to talk about ways we can be working together and what we can be doing to do some cool stuff for the platform.
Absolutely, man. Final thing, if we can give the viewers Esports Activate, the people who identify with you, the business leaders who aren't quite in esports yet, what advice would you give them?
Don't be afraid to a little bit of trial and error won't hurt you. Don't be afraid to test things out and push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone. I think that as brands, we have a certain way that we're set in our ways a little bit sometimes, and we're not necessarily comfortable exploring out of that because of maybe a lack of education or what have you. But this is a place to try new things out, and don't be afraid to push the envelope a little bit and trust your partners that you're working with, and I guess trust the process.
Godfather Rishi. Thanks, man.
Thank you.